The illusion of progress. We live in the age of the glow-up. Everywhere you look, on every scroll, in every feed, there is a relentless pressure to be better. Not just better than you were yesterday, but a highly curated, aesthetically pleasing version of better. We are bombarded with quick fixes, 5 steps to change your life, the one app that will double your productivity, and how I optimized my entire existence. But beneath the high-definition filters and the soothing lo-fi beats of self-help videos, a quiet crisis is brewing. We are busier than ever, yet many of us feel like we're standing still. We are caught in the illusion of progress. This is performative self-improvement. It's the psychological trap of looking busy instead of making genuine progress. It's the dopamine hit you get when you buy a new gym outfit without actually going to the gym. It's the satisfaction of organizing your to-do list for 3 hours instead of doing the first item on that list. The trap is when the tools of growth become the substitute for growth. We enter a state of motion without progress. Why does this happen? Because real growth is messy, it's sweaty, it's boring, and it often involves failing in private. Glow-up culture, however, demands that growth be visible and immediate. We seek the social currency of being a person who improves rather than doing the hard work of actually improving. This leads to a dangerous cycle. We consume endless courses, download dozens of productivity hacks, and listen to every podcast, only to end up burnt out. We aren't experiencing breakthroughs, we are experiencing information overload. The tangible versus the trivial. To break the cycle, we have to distinguish between the tangible and the trivial. In the digital world, we're rewarded with trivialities, likes, streaks, digital badges, and leveling up in an app. These are designed to trigger our reward centers, but they rarely translate to real-world competence. True personal growth doesn't always come with a notification. It looks like a difficult conversation with a partner that clears the air. It looks like the quiet discipline of practicing a craft when nobody is watching. Let's look at the return on investment, or ROI, of our time. In a business context, ROI is a simple formula. ROI equals net gain from investment divided by cost of investment. But in self-improvement, we often ignore the cost side. We spend 6 hours a week researching productivity systems to save 30 minutes of work. That is a negative ROI. These are ROI killers, digital distractions masquerading as development. Consider the offline legends. Think of writers like Maya Angelou or woodworkers who spend decades mastering their trade. They didn't have habit trackers. They had a relationship with their work. Their growth was tangible because it was rooted in the physical world, not the digital one. They understood that you cannot optimize a masterpiece into existence. You have to live it. Hidden costs. The shadow side of digital optimization. Everything has a price. When we outsource our self-improvement to the digital world, we incur shadow costs. The financial drain. Subscription fatigue is real. $10 for a meditation app, $15 for a book summary service, $20 for a premium planning tool. We are literally paying for the feeling of progress while our bank accounts drain. The mental health impact. We suffer from comparisonitis. We compare our behind-the-scenes mess to everyone else's highlight reel. This creates a baseline of anxiety, a feeling that we are perpetually behind. The pressure to be on. Digital optimization teaches us that any moment not spent being productive is a moment wasted. This erodes our ability to simply be. But the greatest cost is the opportunity cost. What are you not doing while you're chasing the next digital trend? Are you missing out on deep, wandering thoughts because you're listening to a podcast at 2x speed?
Are you missing the chance to sit in silence and confront your own fears because you have a mindfulness app telling you exactly how to breathe? By trying to optimize every second, we lose the spontaneity that makes life worth living. We become machines trying to repair ourselves with software.
Strategic self-improvement. So, how do we fix this? How do we move from the illusion of progress to genuine growth? It starts with mindful consumption. You must become a gatekeeper of your own mind. Before downloading a new tool or signing up for a master class, ask yourself, is this helping me do the work, or is this a way to avoid the work? Strategies for genuine growth. The 80-20 rule of growth. 80% of your results come from 20% of your habits. Identify the foundational practices: sleep, movement, deep work, and human connection. Ignore the rest. Rediscover offline habits. There is a unique power in paper and pen. There is no notification on a piece of paper. It allows for a slower, deeper form of thinking that digital tools often disrupt. Focus on long-term impact. Stop looking for the hack. If a habit doesn't serve you for the next 5 years, it might just be a fad. Genuine growth requires us to set realistic goals. It's not about becoming a new you in 30 days. It's about becoming 1% more resilient over the next year. It's about focusing on impact over gratification. Beyond the digital, crafting your authentic path. Finally, we must learn to look inward. We have become so dependent on external digital validation that we have lost our internal GPS. Your intuition is a muscle. If you always ask an algorithm what to eat, how to sleep, and who to follow, that muscle atrophies. To grow truly, you must learn to trust yourself again. You must learn to sit with discomfort. Growth isn't found in the comfort of a perfectly optimized app. It's found in the discomfort of a challenge that stretches your capabilities. Building resilience means embracing setbacks as data points, not as failures. It means designing a life where digital tools are supplements, not substitutes. Your phone should be a tool in your pocket, not the master of your destiny. True self-mastery is the ability to walk your own path, even when it's not Instagrammable. It's the realization that you are not a project to be finished, but a human being to be experienced. Stop looking at the screen to see if you've grown. Look at your life. Look at your relationships. Look at your ability to handle adversity. That is where the truth lies. The glow-up is a myth. The grow-up is the reality, and it starts the moment you put the phone down.